If we cannot create, why we cannot create? If we can create, why we can create it? If we cannot create it, what could be the reason, and how can we resolve that? How can I create it, right? How, if I cannot create it, yes, tell me how can I create it? I'm expecting your updates in a chat window. Just give me two. Okay, I'm trying to give it 2 minutes and try to update all of you. Some of the participants updated because of the sticky bit. No, that is not the answer, Raymond. The question here is like some Ganesh, hope there might be a pseudo privileges in place. Yes, exactly. The pseudo privileges are required for task, the test user. Okay, ACL is not that. Okay, ACL may not be the answer. Sorry, the privileges, you may not have the privileges to create it. So let us do that. Okay, I'm trying to create some. Okay, using the test user. Okay, let me first become a SU test. I'm a test user now. So where I am in a present working directory, I'm in a root. So let us say touch some test file. So what it is saying? Permission denied. So how to resolve that? So vi sudo, let us go to that particular exit. Vi sudo, vi sudo. I'm saying something like, okay, I'm trying to give something full permission to my test user as of now, right? I'm trying to say something like test users. Okay, let us say test, right? Now test user has a full permissions, right? Now you say that su test. Can we create it now? It says that permission denied again. So what I have to do? Sudo touch test file. It is okay. It is created or not? Okay, what happened? Okay, sorry. ls cannot. Okay, okay. It's saying that permission denied again. Sudo ls. We'll try to do sudo ls. So the test file created or not? Yes, test file is created. Right? Just now it is okay. Test file is created. Right? So now we'll go here. Now the test user has a permission, right? So now I'll try to create it now. Okay. So we'll execute it now. Will it execute or not now? No, it will not execute. Why? Because we didn't give a sudo. So how to give a sudo here? Hyphen s. Hyphen s is nothing but we are giving a sudo. Sorry. So it is saying that okay, you are using sudo fine, but in a nowadays after okay something new version they are saying that become. Don't use sudo. Better use become. Become is nothing but you are trying to become a sudo super. Now it is created, right? So it is created. Clear? So the cookbook level, what I'm trying to do here, say become is yes. Become is yes. Become method, sudo. How you want to become? Sudo. Now I am trying to do some tasks. So playbook is a combination of tasks. Playbook is a combination of tasks. So the first task, these are all the, what are the, what these are all? Lists, right? These are all lists, right? Okay, just we discussed, right? Lists. First list is name, install the latest version of HTTPD. You can name anything, but actually what you are trying to do, which module I'm using? YAML module. In a YAML module, I'm saying that name is HTTPD, state is present. In a service module, let us see that, okay, service module, how to work with a service module. Ansible hyphen doc service. When I say Ansible hyphen doc service, how to work with a service module? Wherever equal symbol is that there, that is mandatory. Okay, it is there, that name is mandatory. That means when you're trying to start a server, stop a server, one is important. What is the important thing? The name of the service is important. So how to manage it? So use a service module, name HTTPD started or stopped or restarted, right? Reloaded, enabled is this. So when I starting the service is different and enabling is different, right? So if you want to enable the service across the reboots, I want to start a service, you can say enable is true or started, okay, whatever. So these are all the service level. So that one I'm trying to execute here, okay? I'm saying something like service HTTPD start, name is HTTPD, state is started, enable is yes. I mean, I want to start a service, I want to make sure that service is run across the reboots. Then, in a Windows, you could say automatic, right? In a Windows, you can say service level, you make it as automatic. Either you can stop, start, or make it as automatic across the reboots, it will get started. And you want to copy some your HTML files from source location to the destination location, and you want to make sure that permissions are this. Then you want to make sure that IP tables are stopped. Okay, then you want to make sure that you want to IP tables are stopped and whatever. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so then you want to restart services, whatever you want to do, you can do it. Okay, IP tables are stopped, or particular port number you want to enable the port number 80 and the IP table saved. These are all the things you can do it. So I'll try to explain. I try to execute all these playbooks. Don't worry. Okay, as of now, I'm not executing this. Okay, so I'll try to discuss some more things before going to execute any playbooks. Okay. So in this example, I've given already some patches kind of thing. How to patch your Linux environment. So you can go through this particular PPT and you can understand. So how to patch your Linux server. Okay, it may be the patching activities may be different from different organizations. Okay, but okay, this is the Linux patching.yaml. I've given some examples here. You can go and do that. Okay? Just as per your understanding, you can edit it and you can go for it. Okay. So most of people are asked patching, right? So answer. Okay. So this is the patching playbook. You can go and you can try to work on this. Okay. So these are all the playbook. This you can go ahead and choose. If you want to execute any playbook, okay, in ad hoc commands, you said just Ansible the command. But when you are trying to execute with the Ansible playbook, I can say Ansible playbook, then the playbook name. And if you want to have specific tasks, you want to list only, I want to start with from one particular task, fourth task, fifth task. You can specify the task name. Or else you can say Ansible playbook. That will, it will execute. Okay. So we'll try to look at some different way now. So there is another way, okay, you can execute it. So till now, you executed with the help of something like you generated an SSH key. Okay, how many ways we connected guys till now? The first way we connected with a username and password. How we can give a password with the help of -k option, right? It may be useful in your, see, if you in your company, now you can understand, you try to do this one. In your company, whether okay, they are implemented DevOps or not. Okay, whether they implemented DevOps or not, though you have one server, jump host kind of thing, or else some management host kind of thing, where you can install Ansible, just you install install Ansible, it will install. Now you know that, okay, suppose you want to do a certain task on n number of machines, put it in your one inventory file. You need not to do anything, just you run -k option and you can get. You don't require, it is an open source as of now. If you are using Ansible Galaxy, then only you need to pay. Just you can say -k, you know, anyway, you are the administrators, you know the password. You can go and run all the commands. Suppose you want to get in a disk space of all the servers, you can say df-h on all the servers in a single go. You'll get all the outputs or redirect it to one output file and send it to management. So your task will be done in a minute, right? So instead of connecting all the servers and getting that disk space, it is a very painful, right? Suppose you want to add a user in n number of machines, from here you can do that. Okay. Now we'll try to understand in a different way Ansible. Okay. Okay. So the second option, what we did is we tried to generate an SSH key. How I generated SSH hyphen keygen, and I copied it. Next, what I did, SSH hyphen copy hyphen ID to a particular user at the rate IP address of the server. So what happens generally, whenever you generated a key, that will be generated in your home directory. Let us say /home /my username .ssh, your RSA and DSA keys, right? This DSA can be copied to a particular user /home /user .ssh folder, authorized underscore key level. It will be copy that. Now these two servers can have a trusted relation, a passwordless authentication with the help of the user, this particular user. Let us say here I say test user something. Okay, with the help of test user, I can have a passwordless authentication. How can I have a passwordless authentication? SSH. Which user you are trying to connect? Test user at the rate IP address. In the same way, when I use a direct SSH, am I giving any key here? Generally, you require a private key, right? Generally, what you required is you required a private key. Here I could say something like -I, the key name, the private key name you require. But I'm not mentioning any key because that is in your home directory. Your key, your private key is in your home directory. Because of that, I'm not giving any details. Directly it is authenticating, right? The other way you can generate a keys. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to remove the test user as well. Exit. Or else I try to remove that particular. Okay, we'll try to work with some different user now. Okay. So user add ADM kind of a user I added. ADM kind of a user added. Password ADM. Welcome is a password as of now. Welcome is a password. Done. Right? Vi sudo. So we'll try to add that ADM as well. Done. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm not generating a key with the just help of SSH hyphen keygen. Yes, I tried to do that. SSH hyphen keygen, but I'm trying to generate my own key -f, my key. I'm generating my own key called my key. If you look at here now, I have a public key, I have a private key. If I want to connect with one server, I have to copy this public key to the one of the user home directory .ssh authorized underscore key. Then I can connect with a my key. Right? This is a key and that is a lock kind of thing. So what I'll do is I'll try to copy this into my ANSI ADM key. Okay. So what I'll do now, more mykey.pub, right? This is the file. The public key we need to copy, right? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll try to copy this. Okay, this is the file. So okay, what I have to do now in a cd, so or else sudo su ansible, right? In my home directory, if you look at, I'm in my home directory now. ls-al, do you have any .ssh folder? No. So what I'll do, mkdir.ssh. If I use ssh-copy-id, it will automatically create .ssh and then, right? I'm trying to create my own directory .ssh, right? So we also need to have something like authorized underscore key, right? We need to have one more file called authorized underscore key. In the authorized underscore key, in the authorized underscore keys, you can maintain a number of keys, but one key I required, that is just I generated, right? So vi authorized underscore key, authorized underscore keys. Just I try to paste that whatever I copied right here. When you are trying to copy any particular keys, guys, you have to be careful with that particular key. Okay, that should be exactly same. Otherwise, it will not work. Right? Right? Copied. Now tell me, if that works, we have to check is that properly configured or not, properly copied or not. It may copy or may not copy, right? So how can I check? cat-n, right? Authorized underscore key. Okay. Is there any line endings, gaps? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, everything is properly copied. No. Okay. How to check? Is there any? How to check any gaps? A Linux check. Linux. Sorry, file. Okay. Check file. Exist or not gaps in Linux. Is there any look gaps in timestamp? No, I hope it will work now. So what we'll do now, we'll try to connect to that particular server. So how to connect? SSH. What is the username? What is the username? Ans ADM at the rate. What is the IP address? 192.168.56 dot. Which one? 12, right? ANS ADM. ANS ADM, right? Will it work? It is asking password. No, I don't require it, right? In Ansible, when I'm trying to execute a playbook, if it is asking password, that is a problem, right? So I don't require a password to authenticate. My intention is to passwordless authentication. Why it is asking? Because I didn't given my key file. It is not in your home directory, right? So if it is in your home directory, it could have connect, but it is not in my home directory. I can my key, with the help of my key you have to connect. Still it is asking password. Why it is asking password? ls-lrt my key chmod, okay, 400 my key. Let us try now. Still it is asking password. Okay, maybe there is some issue. So let us do one thing. Scp will try to copy my file. Okay, properly we'll try to copy. Okay, scp. Which file we need to copy? mykey.pub. mykey.pub. Where you have to copy? In ANSADM. In ANSADM. Okay, at the rate 192.168.56.12. Where you have to copy? In /home/ANSADM. Okay, so let us do, well, first let us copy here. Okay, so it is asking password. Okay, welcome. Okay, done, it is copied. Now go here, guys. It may looking bore, but it is useful. Okay, so okay, Oh, sorry. How it is? Okay, just we copied authorized underscore key, right? So my key dot pub. Okay, just we copied my key dot pub.